In this video, we're exploring the different types of anxiety disorders, their impact, and the treatments available to help manage them. The different types of anxiety disorders. First up, let's talk about generalized anxiety disorder, or GAD. Imagine feeling a constant sense of worry about everyday things like work, health, or social interactions. It's like having a little worry monster on your shoulder that won't leave you alone. People with GAD often feel restless, tired, or have trouble focusing. They can be pretty irritable and may also struggle with muscle tension and trouble sleeping. Then there's panic disorder. This one is intense. Imagine having sudden periods of overwhelming fear that hit you out of nowhere. Your heart races, you start to sweat, and you might even feel like you're losing control or having a heart attack. These are panic attacks, and they can be really scary. Social anxiety disorder, or social phobia, is another big one. This is when social situations or the thought of being judged by others scares you to the point of avoidance. Physical symptoms can kick in too, like blushing, sweating, or feeling nauseous. We also have specific phobias, which are fears directed at specific things or situations. Dogs, heights, flying, you name it. If you're faced with your phobia, it can trigger intense anxiety or even a panic attack. Ever heard of obsessive-compulsive disorder, or OCD? This involves unwanted intrusive thoughts, obsessions, and repetitive behaviors, compulsions, aimed at reducing anxiety. For instance, someone might constantly worry about germs and wash their hands repeatedly to feel safe. Post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, develops after experiencing a traumatic event. It's like the mind playing an endless loop of the horror, with flashbacks, nightmares, and severe anxiety. Agoraphobia is a fear of situations where escaping might be difficult, or help might not be available if a panic attack occurs. Crowded places, open spaces, and public transport can become really daunting. Lastly, we have separation anxiety disorder, often seen in kids but sometimes also in adults. It's an excessive fear of being away from attachment figures, leading to clinginess, nightmares, and physical symptoms when separation is anticipated. The impact of anxiety disorders. So, how do these anxiety disorders impact someone's life? Let's break it down. On an emotional level, the constant worry and fear can lead to a sense of unhappiness or despair. Physically, chronic anxiety isn't fun either. It can cause headaches, stomach issues, and even heart problems. Plus, it weakens your immune system, making you more susceptible to illnesses. Socially, anxiety can make you avoid people and places, leaving you feeling isolated and straining your relationships. At work or school, it's hard to concentrate and get things done, which can affect your performance and possibly your career or grades. Even simple daily tasks can become overwhelming hurdles. Treatment options. Luckily, there are ways to manage and treat anxiety disorders. Let's start with therapy. Psychotherapy is a great tool. Cognitive behavioral therapy, or CBT, helps you identify and change negative thought patterns. It's super effective for GAD, panic disorder, and social anxiety disorder. Exposure therapy is another method, especially useful for phobias and PTSD. It helps you face your fears gradually. Then there's acceptance and commitment therapy, or ACT, which encourages you to accept your thoughts and feelings rather than fighting them. Medication is also an option. SSRIs, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, are often prescribed and can be really effective. Benzodiazepines provide fast relief, but are usually a short-term solution due to the risk of dependency. Buspirone and beta blockers are other medications that can help manage symptoms. Don't underestimate the power of lifestyle changes either. Regular exercise can be a huge stress reliever. Mindfulness and relaxation techniques like meditation, yoga, and deep breathing exercises can also make a big difference. A balanced diet and proper sleep are crucial for your overall mental and physical well-being. And of course, having a strong support network of friends, family, or support groups can provide the comfort and reassurance you need. Anxiety disorders are complex, But with understanding, support, and the right treatment, life can get a lot better. If you or someone you know is dealing with anxiety, reaching out to a mental health professional is a big and important first step. Early intervention and ongoing care can really make a difference in managing those pesky symptoms and improving overall quality of life. I hope this video helps you understand anxiety a bit better. Remember, you're not alone, and there are plenty of resources and people ready to help.